Hello guys, welcome to a nice hot day in the Philippines. Today, a guy on a motorcycle showed up, the delivery guy, and he brought me a RC plane. And I've had many years off of flying planes because back in high school I did the do-it-yourself ones, the balsa wood and the glue, and wrecked them. So basically now I'm starting to get back into it with this one, the Z50, and it's a rubber styrofoam type material, so we'll see what it looks like. It's got the gyroscope in it, and it just has the two motors, and basically you give it more throttle to go up, let off, and it comes down, and turning just basically slows one motor down on the wing and speeds the other one up. So nothing else in our box. It's got a nice pretty yellow one. I figured I could see that better. And let's see, here it is. It's got the little fake propeller on the front. It'll be a windmill. And then there's the little motors, basically pretty much quadcopter motors, I think. Just two of them in there. And then a little latch on the bottom. And there's a little battery that's in there. And then it comes with the charger and the landing gear, and then the radio. And the radio is just kind of a little basic one, but as long as it has okay range, I think it'll be pretty good. So there's the little Z50, it's cute. And basically I just want to start with this, and then when I feel comfortable, then I'm moving up to the Predator, the Z51, and then this one I've had for a few days, the WL, and it's the F949, but I did not let myself fly it because it's 3-channel and I don't want to wreck it yet. And that one's a real nice transmitter. Basically, if you buy this one, it's a beginner's plane, but I just want to really start out entry level. But if you buy it, make sure it's ready to fly, because I've seen online some complaints. They just bought the cheap version and there's no transmitter, no charger, and that's for if you have a compatible WL transmitter already, like from a helicopter, and you just want to try to plane. You can save money, but just make sure it's ready to fly so you don't have that. Now the little Z50 transmitter is kind of Mickey Mouse, but it's good for the beginners, and after I kind of get into flying and learning what I'm doing, then the boys can learn on this one, and I won't care if something happens because it's only $20-some, which barely puts gas in a car anymore these days. So we'll kind of let them start on this, and then I'm kind of excited about the Predator too. That's 660 millimeter wingspan, a little bigger. And then this one looked fun on YouTube because WL, they have quite a few things, and it's actually got the rudder and the elevator that works with the little micro servos, and after you get good you can actually do loops with it. So yeah, they say it's good beginner's plane, but I just want to start out with something like this. So I'll get it charged up, put it together, and kind of show you a little more about it. So stay tuned, and maybe you can subscribe for me too, help me out a little bit. Thanks. Hey guys, it says it takes like 40 minutes for the battery to charge, so I let it charge for a little while, and then all I gotta do for assembly is push in the landing gear, and I put a little hot glue on it afterwards because I'd seen one guy on YouTube, he flew it, and when he landed in the dirt, the landing gear came out. Well, then he had to go look for it, so I don't feel like having to go look for something like that or having to buy a new one or something, so a little bit of hot glue on it. And then the one cool thing, well, the remote has a little button on the left and the right of the light for trimming in the air to make it go straight, but you can hear the gyros in this when you turn it, and it uses the motor torque and a little computer to try and keep it flying straight. So here we go. If I twist it, sounds like bumblebees. It's speeding up and slowing down the motors basically to help it have a nice level flight. If it's rocking like this, it'll figure out what it wants to do to straighten it out. So that's pretty cool. And we'll just set it down here on the ground. We got a nice floor, and throttle's on the left. You just give it a little bit of throttle and away it goes. It rolls really nice on a floor like that. and then the right and the left will just spin the motors to make it turn. So yeah, not too much, I guess, just a little bit of practice, hardly any assembly. It took 3 double A's in the little remote, so I'm going to wait for there to not be any wind, and then I'm going to hand launch it out in a field, because the road I live on, there's a fence on one side, power line on the other, and I'm not even going to try that because I know my luck with flying isn't good. So I need the best possible conditions, no winds, tall grass for it to land or crash in. So we'll do a little flight thing later. So it looks like a lot of fun, cheap way to get into flying, and good for the kids, good for adults like me that need to kind of have a refresher course. So maybe you can subscribe, like the video, and thank you.